Hi guys, Jeremy here, back once again for another video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And today's video, what we're going to do is that we're doing another video on an updated goal planner. So for those that have watched the previous goal planning video, we have made some significant changes that I think has made it even better. And that's always our mission. Our mission is to always help you and help improving things. And the one thing that we obviously can do is keep perfecting the goal planner, because if we get this right, then that's going to make everything a lot easier. So with that out of the way, we're right into it. So the first thing we've done is that we've eliminated the lifestyle, because at the end of the day, when we started to realize that is that once we work on our health, our career, and our family, and if we can get the happiness out of all those three, in turn, that's going to lead us to the lifestyle that we truly want to live. So we felt that there was no necessity to talk about that, because that's going to eventuate once we work through these three areas of our lives. The second thing that we've done is that we've now defined everything into more detail. And so we're going to go through that slowly, because most of us are quite visual people, and to have an example would be probably easier to follow. So the first thing we've done is we've still kept the same philosophy of health, family, and career. The first thing we need to do is establish your what. What's your purpose? It might be losing weight, might be toning up, might be getting fit, might be all the above. But we want to list down all our health goals first. So if it's losing weight, how much weight do we want to lose? If it's fitness, how fit do we want to be? So I'm just going to go ahead and just list 5 very common goals that people want to achieve. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've put through a very common top 5 health goals that people want to achieve. And this may relate to you, may not. And obviously, I want you to think about it more for you from a personal point of view. However, let's just go through these 5 goals, because they are very common out of the time that I've been a health coach, which has been for quite a number of years now. And losing weight is a very, very common goal. And in the scale area, I want you to put your level of importance. So if it's not that important to you, give it a 1. If it's very important to you, give it a 10. If it isn't higher than an 8, then I probably wouldn't have this in my top 5. But I'm just going to, again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these scales in. Okay, so now once we've established that, we're now going to go through the why. So why are these 5 goals important to you? And you may want to list them separately, you may want to list them together. We've left it as that because I want you to tell us a story. I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit more so it feels more real to you, feels more real to us, so then we can help you even better. But once again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you a very prime example. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've painted the picture and given a lot more clarity on my goals that I have written here today. So if you'd like to read ahead, you can do so, but I'm just going to read it word for word. Losing weight is very important to my confidence, my belief in myself. It will help me improve in my quality of work, being able to do public speaking with more confidence. I will feel happier within, and that is the key. Being able to run 10 kilometers without stopping is something that I haven't done since I was a teenager, and I'd like to feel that way again. Having the ability to be able to run without any pain in general would be an amazing feeling. Being able to carry my 6-year-old son with me around and being able to play with him would be amazing. It always saddens me when he asks to be carried and I can't. So again, that resonates with the person that's doing the why, and also resonates with me too. If I see something like this, I will do everything in my power to help you, and that's really cool. So Once we've established this, then we go into the next stage of the how. And the how is really the step-by-step process on what you're going to be doing. Now, if you're stuck on this, this is the bit where I like to help with you. And if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter as long as you gave it a go. And you might be jumping ahead, you might be going too fast, you might be going too slow. But if you've got something there, then we can make those changes at our next coaching session. But once again, I'm going to skip ahead and I'm going to put a step-by-step process to tick these 5 items off. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've put in a step-by-step how on how we're going to tick these 5 items off. So what I've done and what I encourage you to do is always look back on your top 5 and work out the first step. So as you can see in here, where I've said start exercising for 20 minutes 5 times per week, I'm looking at my first goal being to lose weight. So obviously to lose weight, something needs to change. Either you need to improve in your diet or you need to increase exercise. There's no rocket science there. The second goal is to get fit, run 10 kilometers without stopping. That's my step number 2. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to start running for 20 minutes, 2 times per week for 1 kilometer at minimum. So using a GPS tracker or whatever you have, you'll be able to ensure that you tick that item off. And so forth, so forth. So you can see all the way down the list. And again, this is going to be potentially completely different to you, but you use the top 5 and ensure that once you get to number 15, that for sure you'd be absolutely certain that those 5 items have been ticked, which is pretty cool. Then the next thing we want to do is we want to move across to the remaining 3. Now, all this is based on our how. We want to set a deadline to ensure that we are making this a very high priority. We also want to have a celebration if we've managed to complete that task before the allotted deadline. But also we want to have a punishment. We want to actually punish ourselves because we're not working hard enough or we're not working smart enough to achieve those goals. So the deadline here could be to start exercising 20 minutes 5 times a week. It might be within a week. Now I would like to think that this first step would be at the absolute most 1 week. So today's date being the 17th of January. So we'll put there the 21st of January. Then the next one is to start running for 20 minutes, 2 times per week, 1 kilometer. Again, I would have that as almost the same deadline. Improved diet. And what I'm just going to keep doing is I'm going to skip ahead and I'm going to put down all the deadlines for that as well. Okay, so I've skipped ahead and I've put in the deadlines for all these goals. And now I'm going to put down a celebration and or a punishment. Now, it doesn't have to be anything lavish. When you get down to probably step 14 and 15, which is probably the end goals, should I say the end steps, then maybe you want to do more of a lavish goal there because that's a really big celebration to tick everything off. However, the first couple of steps, probably something very, very light. And again, I'm going to skip ahead to do all these. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've put together a celebration of each single task. Once it's completed, we're going to go out and we're going to celebrate, or we're actually going to do something very small and celebrate. But this other hand, we're also going to do something that's been really not going to like, and we need to be punished for not achieving our goal. So it pretty much goes through that growth mindset period of doing the work, getting the reward, moving forward. If we're not, we have to then punish ourselves to also give us that kick up the bum that we need to say, hey, the deadline's getting closer. We're either going to celebrate or we're going to be punished. What choice do we really want? Do we want to take a small 10-minute break to reflect our victory? Or would we rather do 20 burpees live on Facebook in front of all our friends and family? the decision's up to you. So once we've then painted this picture, it makes it very clear that we want to do all the celebrations and we don't want to do any of the punishments. So if the punishment is something that you wouldn't mind doing, then that's not really a punishment. So it has to be something you really, really don't like. And doing exercises live on Facebook, most of us would probably agree that we probably don't want to do that, in particular on our personal page, which is what we would need to do. So that's where it comes down to. So this is what the list I've got. Again, you'd pick your own. And once I see it, I will then be able to assist you with this and make it even more real, if need be. So again, that concludes today's video. Obviously, you do the same with your career, you do the same with your family, and you'll do your step-by-step, and you would have your list of celebrations and your list of punishments. So that's what we're going to go through with each and every one of you. Really excited to make 2019 our year. So once again, if you don't have this goal planner, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. You have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in your next video.